This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone. Can you see my screen, everyone? Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Fine. So in the last session, we discussed about customized AMIs, right? Everyone practicing, right? Any challenges, anyone? Everyone practicing? So any
Yes, Ram,
challenges?
nothing.
Yeah. So everyone able to access the Tomcat application once you configure? Yeah. You can tell me if you have any issues or challenges so that we'll discuss now. Then we'll move to new concept, which is storage concept. We'll start storage today. Yeah. Venkat, any questions? You unmuted. So yesterday I gave one task, right? So everyone performed that.
Yes, Ram.
Yeah. So you are able to open the page, Tomcat page.
Yeah.
Are you able to open? Yeah.
Yes.
Which flavor you created? The server.
Ubuntu only I created, Ram. With Ubuntu only I done that.
Amazon Linux or Ubuntu?
Ubuntu only.
Okay.
No.
Fine. Yeah. So make sure everyone practice. Okay. So customized AMS always we use in real-time projects. Okay. So don't miss the practice. If you miss the practice, you'll be confused, right? So make sure everyone practice. So EC2, in EC2, what are the concepts we discussed? Anyone? In EC2, what are the concepts we discussed?
AMIs,
Okay, AMIs.
storage network, like creating the key pair,
Creating KPI.
Load balancer.
elast elasticity IPs regarding public, private, elastic IPs.
Okay, fine. Yeah, first of all, we discussed about so key pairs, security groups, and also AMIs, public IPs, private IPs, elastic IPs. So how to convert key pair from PEM file to PPK, PEM format to PPK. So how can we create the EC2 instance by using directly PPK? So how can we create a Windows instance? How can we connect Windows instance? How can we create user in Windows instance, right? And also how can we create user in Linux instance? Fine. Yeah, these are all we discussed. Linux also we covered, right? Basic commands, advanced commands, deployment commands, filter commands, editors, file editors, find command, user management. So these are all we covered, right? Also, we covered one project. That is project. Yesterday we performed customized AMIs, right? That is a small project, right? Yeah. So today we will start storage, storage services. So we have nearly 8 storages are available. So today we'll work on two storages, which are elastic block storage and also snapshots. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what is storage? What is storage, anyone? Storage అంటే ఏంటండి, anyone? Storage is a space where we store operating system, applications, patches, plugins, databases, right? It is a storage space, right? Yeah. So when we talk about storage, so every organization, every project team, they're trying to give best storage to protect the customer applications, customer databases. Okay. So not only AWS, every platform, every organization, every platform, right? So not only AWS, even Azure, Google Cloud also, they are trying to give best storages, right? To protect the customer applications, customer databases. So here AWS also providing very good storage, which is very good storages, which are, first one is EBS. First one is EBS, which is Elastic Block Store. Elastic Block Store or Elastic Block Storage. Okay. So what is Elastic Block Store? What is Elastic Block Store? Okay. Fine. It is a block level storage. It is a block level storage. We can create block by block from 1 GB to 1 GB to 16 TB, and we assign to EC2 instances. So EBS is a elastic block store. So it is a block level storage. From 1 GB to 16 TB, we can create and assign to EC2 instances, right? So this EBS volumes, EBS elastic block store, specially designed to attach our EC2 instances, right? So this EBS volume, IOPS, what is IOPS, anyone? IOPS is 100 by 3000. So IOPS, input output per second, the speed of the volume, right? So this EBS volumes, we use SSDs, solid state drives, right? So SSDs are bit costlier. So AWS is providing SSD storage for EBS. So SSD full form, solid state drives, right? So currently in our laptop also we are using SSD drives, solid state drives, right? Which are very high performance drives. So high performance drives, right? Fine. So this is EBS volume, right? So elastic block store. So compare with all other storages, this is bit costlier. Okay. Second one is S3. Full form is simple storage service. Simple storage service. So this is not block level storage. This is a objective storage. Objective storage. So what is objective, anyone? What is objective? Like files and folders, spreadsheets, any objects. So in S3 we can store any objects like binary files, image files, video files, audio files, spreadsheets, right? Folders, whatever you want to store, you can store. It is a objective storage and global storage and public cloud storage. So it is a object storage, global storage, and public cloud storage. So this storage we can compare with compare to Google Drive, right? So compare to Google Drive. So in Google Drive we can upload any data, right? Any files, any folders, any photos, any JPEG files, JPG files, Excel sheets, whatever, right? Same way in S3 also we can upload any data, right? Third one is EFS, Elastic File System. Elastic File System. Yeah, so it is a file level storage. It is a file level storage. Yeah, we can transfer files from one zone to other zone, one region to other region to region, zone to zone. We can transfer the files. So this we can compare with compare to share folder, share folders, share folders or SharePoint, share folder or SharePoint, right? So fourth one is Glacier, Glacier. So in general, what is Glacier? In general, what is Glacier? Anyone? Glacier and ఏంటండి? What is Glacier? Anyone? In general.
Ice accumulator for a very long time.
Slow moving ice.
Yes, yes, correct. So we can say slow moving ice, or else ice water, cold water, right? Slow moving. So this we can say. So here we are talking about cold, right? It is a cold storage. Spell. It is a cold storage, right? So cold storage means, yeah, so it's very slow performance wise, very less costing compared with all other storages, very less costing, right? So this is a cold storage mainly for backups. We use mainly for backups, long standing backups, used for long standing backups. Yeah, so this storage, for example, 1 GB storage cost, it would be $1. 1 GB storage cost, it would be $1, for example, I'm saying. So whereas EBS volume, 1 GB storage, yeah, this costing around $20. So compare with EBS volume, this is very cheaper, 20 times cheaper. Okay, yeah. So fifth one is snapshots. So snapshot, what is snapshot? Anyone? What is snapshot?
It's an image restore, like point in time.
Yeah, snapshot is a, simply you can say, replica or image, or point in time. Okay, so what are the use of snapshot? Anyone?
It will consume less space, like less time and space.
Okay, yeah, snapshot uses, so normally in real-time projects, developer develop the code, right? So once development is completed, yeah, once development is completed, testers test the code. So once testing is also completed, so as a DevOps engineer, what we will do, we deploy the war file or jar file on respective target servers. So while deploying, application team asks us to take the snapshot. For example, we are deploying application, so on the respective production server or UAT server. So before deploying, application team asks us to take one snapshot. Okay, So we'll take the snapshot for snapshot of the respective server. So in case the deployment is failed, we can revert back to previous state. So once you take the snapshot, one copy will be saved. So while deploying application, in case anything happened, anything goes wrong, any issues happened or deployment failed, we can revert back to normal state. Right? Snapshot is a replica. It's a point in time. So the particular time we can take the snapshot. The particular time, whatever the configurations are available, whatever the changes are available, those will be reverted whenever we need. Okay. It is a just like a replica, one copy. Okay. Next one, sixth one, AWS backup. So what is backup? What is backup, anyone?
It's a secondary copy of data. System original copy.
Copy of the data. Okay. Yeah. So backup is a copy of important data. So why we require backup?
When any disaster or anything like crashes happen, we can restore the data.
Right. So the servers which you are using, production servers or any UAT servers or any QA servers. So the server may crash any point of time. That disk, the storage, whatever storage we are using on the server, the storage may be corrupted or failed. Storage may fail. In case the storage is failed or server is crash, yeah. So we can recover the data from backup, whatever backups we store, right? So here when we talk about backup, so here we use the different backup strategies. So in backup we use the different backup strategies. What are those? First one is daily backups. Second one is weekly backups. Third one is monthly backups. And fourth one is on demand backups. So here we have four types of backups are available. So every organization they're following these standard strategies. These are the backup strategies, four strategies, right? Yeah. So daily backups, daily whatever the changes are happening on the environment, those we can take the backup. So this is a incremental backup. What is incremental, anyone?
Changes of the data we can like backing up the data daily basis. What is the changes in day to day? It will back up.
Day-to-day changes. Others, anyone having idea? What is incremental?
So
Additional.
what GPT is saying
Data.
that based on
Right. Yeah. So incremental is a whatever the latest changes happened in the server, whatever latest changes happened in the server in the particular day. So for example, yesterday yesterday evening by 8 p.m. IST, we completed the backup. For example, okay, from yesterday 8 p.m. to today 8 p.m. whatever changes happened, those will be backup. So from last taken backup, so the backup will be happened from yesterday 8 p.m. So yesterday's backup completed. So from yesterday 8 p.m. to today 8 p.m. from last to taken backup. So whatever the changes happened, those will be backed up, which is incremental backup, right? Yeah. So this backup is having retention. What is retention, anyone?
How
Retention.
many days data will exist?
Yeah. How many days we can save the data, right? So this retention is 30 days. So we can hold the backup in this daily backups 30 days is the retention. So from 31 day onwards, it will start rewriting the data. So up to 30 days we hold the backup. So from 31 day onwards, it will start rewriting the data, right? So normally in this daily backups, we take share folders, backup we take share folders, and also critical prod applications, and also DNS entries, DHCP configurations, etc. So normally this backup starts at every day. Every day this backup starts at 6 p.m. So why we start 6 p.m.? Why we start at 6 p.m.? End up by next day morning before 5 a.m. So why we start 6 p.m.? We can start at 4 p.m. or 12 p.m.
Non-business hours.
or 11 a.m. Yeah, someone saying something.
Non-business hours. Like non-business hours server will not take the huge load.
Right. So non-business hours. Okay. So why we take non-business hours? What is the importance here?
It will consume some load. Like when we are taking the backup, it will.
Load means
Non-business hours, so the loading and users performance not that much. So that's the reason we are taking backup on non-business hours.
right. So normally what will happen in real-time projects? So whatever the backup jobs we configured, so once the backup job trigger, the backup will be happened through network, right? If you configure backup job in business hours, what will happen? So the backup happen through network, right? So that is why network traffic will be increased, so that no one can connect servers, right? Network traffic will be increased, no one can connect servers, so we'll get escalations, we'll get yeah issues. That is why, so normally we configure these backup jobs after business hours, right? So by 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m., like that. Fine. So in business hours, we should not configure any backups. So if you configure and if you run the backup in business hours, what will happen? So traffic will be increased. Network team, what they will do? They kill the backup. They kill the backup jobs. So backup will be failed. That is why. So we need to configure after business hours. Okay. Yeah. So next one, second one, weekly backup. So which is full backup, not incremental backup. Full backup, right? Yeah. So this retention 90 days, right? So in this, we'll take all VM backup, all VM virtual machines, all virtual machine backups, and also databases, DBs, and also critical apps, prod apps. We can take backup, right? So this backup will be started at every Friday, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. it will be started. So this will be end up by Saturday morning 5 a.m. Saturday morning 5 a.m. Next day morning 5 a.m. Right? Yeah. So this is also after business hours only we configure. Next one is a monthly backup. Monthly backup also full backup. So here retention is same 90 days. Right? So here we take all backups. So here share folders, DNS entries, DHCP, prod apps, databases, everything, all backups. So this backup will be started at every first Friday, every month, first Friday at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. End up by Sunday morning 5 a.m. Before Sunday morning 5 a.m. Okay. Yeah. So this daily backups, backup devices we use data domain, Dell data domain, which is a hardware unit. Dell data domain. So for this daily backups, we use Dell data domain. So if you search in Google, you will get the images also. So in Dell data domain, so we use a high capacity storage drives like 6 TB, 8 GB, 8 TB, 4 TB like that, right? So in that backup will be happened once retention completed, it will start rewriting the data, right? Yeah, weekly backup and monthly backup normally we use tape libraries. Weekly backups and monthly backups. So we use the tape libraries. Tape libraries. So like high capacity tapes, 5 TB, 6 TB, 10 TB like that. So once the backup is completed, these tapes we can remove from the library and we can move to alternate location, other location. So because if you hold the backups in that same data center, same tape library, in case fire happened, so data will be gone, right? So that is why normally, we can store in, we can save in other data centers. Okay. So here also we use the same tape libraries, right? Yeah. Next one, on-demand backup. So what is on-demand backup? What is on-demand? Anyone?
It's a requirement. Depends upon requirement. We will
Whenever needed.
Whenever needed.
backups.
So immediately, instantly. For example, so we ran this backup, daily backup. So one of the production critical server is in down state. So when we start the backup, the server was in down, right? So the server backup not happened. In that case, so immediately we can start the on-demand backup. Only one server, right? Nothing will be happened. So one server, two servers, three servers, we can run on-demand backup. In case the backup failed, backup job failed, or backup not happened, so immediately we can start the on-demand backup instantly, immediately. Instantly we can start the backup, right? So these are the standard backup strategies in real-time projects. So we use, right? So I'm talking about here physical data centers, physical backups. So same strategies we use in cloud also. Same strategies we use in cloud also, right? So why we required four strategies here? We can use one or two strategies, right? Why we go with four different strategies? Because in case any backup is missing from daily backups, we can recover from weekly backup. So in weekly backup, any data is missing, we can recover from monthly backup. So like that. So these are the standard strategies. Every organization, every project team, they're using the standard strategies. So the data which the applications are developing, or whatever applications running, so the data is very critical, right? So if the data is missing or data is lost, client escalations. So that is why. So we always manage this. We always use the different backup strategies. Fine. So while working on backup strategies, practically we'll create the backups and we can run the backups. Practically we'll see that. Okay. Yeah. So today what we will do, we discuss about Elastic Block Store and also Snapshot. These two we can complete today. Okay. So tomorrow we'll work on S3. While working on S3, I'll show you one project. We'll work on one project which is a static website hosting. How can we host the static website? So one project will perform tomorrow. Okay. So even though EBS volume also, there is a task. I'll give you one task here. Okay, fine. So what is EBS volume, anyone? What is EBS Elastic Block Store? It is a block level storage. So from 1 GB to 16 GB, we can create a block by block and we can assign to EC2 instances, right? Yeah. Now I give you a requirement. I give you a requirement. So one of the client raise a request. One of the client raise a request for a server. Okay, instance required. So the project team required a instance. Okay, yeah, the project team raised a ticket. So in the ticket they gave all the requirement. As per the ticket, as per the request, we created the instance and we hand over to project. Once we hand over to project, what they will do, they start working on the application development, right? So yeah, within 3 months the project completed. Once the project is completed, they ask us to terminate the server, because if they hold the server, some charges will be applied, right? That is why they ask us to terminate the server after 3 months. Yeah, so once we receive the request for terminating the server, so immediately we need to terminate the server. At the same time, we need to protect the storage. Whatever the EBS volume is attached to the server, that EBS volume we need to protect, because project data is stored on the project data available on the EBS volume, right? Yeah. So if you hold the EBS volume for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, even EBS volume also bit costlier. That is why what we will do, we can convert into snapshot. The CBS volume we can convert into snapshot. So once you take the snapshot, yeah. So for example, EBS volume size is 100 GB. So if you hold the 100 GB for 3 months or 2 months, some charges, right? Yeah. So when we convert into snapshot, the size will be reduced. 100 GB convert into 10 GB something, right? So once we take the snapshot, the data will be compressed, will convert into binary format, right? Once create the snapshot, we can delete the EBS volume. So after that, the project team asks us to provide the data after 2 months. What we will do? So this snapshot we cannot read directly. That is why what we will do, this snapshot we can again convert into EBS volume and we can attach to the server and we can hand over to project. Okay, so that they take the backup, they check the data, they modify the data, and finally they confirm us to terminate all the terminate UBS volume, snapshot, everything. Requirement you understand, right, everyone? So normally in real-time projects we get the request tickets like this. So we need a server. Could you please create and provide? So as per the request, we need to create the EC2 instance and we can hand over to project. How can we hand over? So by giving server name, IP address, and username, password, so that they can access. Right. Once project is completed, again there is a one more request to terminate the server. So by the time again we need to terminate the server, but at the same time, so we need to protect the EBS volume because data available on the EBS volume. So that data, if you hold for 2 months, that is also costing, right? That is why we can convert into snapshot and we can delete the EBS volume. So whenever the project team required, we can convert snapshot into volume and attach to EC2 instance and hand over to project. Clear, Andy? Shall we go and create this? Shall we go and perform this?
This
Yes,
particular
sir.
region, I'm
Please.
giving
Right. Yeah. Now let us go back to this console. Any confusions and freshers, non-IT guys? The requirement you understand, right? Fine. Just a minute. So go to EC2. Now click on instances. Now launch instance. I want to launch an instance here. Yeah, so instance name, I want to give some prod server as per the requirement, as per the request. I'm creating a server, so which is Amazon Linux only. I want to choose here, select second AMI, T2 micro. I want to use, so key pair, any key pair you can use. Network settings, select existing security group, 8 GB storage, one instance. Yeah, so here we need to change something. So here storage, click on advanced, expand the volume. See here, this is EBS volume, right? Elastic block store. So here IOPS is 100 by 3000, 8 GB storage. So here we need to modify this. Yeah, delete on termination. So by default it is showing yes. Yes means what will happen here?
Server
Select
and
as,
storage also remove. Like
yeah, when
delete.
we terminate the server, along with the server to storage also will be terminated. So that is why always we need to change to no, right? If you select no, server will be deleted, but storage will be available, right? So always in real-time projects we need to select no. Okay, should not give yes. Now click on launch instance. So now the instance is launching. Yeah. So now the instance is in running state. Okay. Yeah. So here, scroll down. See, elastic block store. Click on volumes. Click on. We are talking about volumes, right? Yeah. So now here, just a minute. So this is another server volume. Yeah. Now this volumes. See here. It is showing something here. Volume attached resource here. So this is the production server, prod server volume. So currently it is in use state, right? Yeah. So once we create the instance and we can hand over to project, we create one user and we can hand over to project, right? So once we hand over to project, they start working on the server. Now what I will do, I just want to connect this server, copy public IP, open putty, str public IP, expand SSH, expand authentication credentials, first browse. So select your key pair here, open, accept. EC2 hyphen user. Yeah. Sudo space hyphen I. So now I switch to root, right? So now I want to create 100 files, 100 folders. Okay. Yeah. So here, touch file curly's open 1 .100 curly's close ls 100 files. Now I want 100 create. I want to create 100 folders. mkdir folder curly's open 1 .100 ls. See here. So I created 100 files, 100 folders, right? Yeah. So development completed. The project team asked us to terminate the server. Okay. So in that case, what we will do, we can go ahead and terminate the server. So let us go back here. So in this server, we have data, right? Now what I'm doing here, so I'm selecting this server and terminating. So before terminating, so if you go back and check the volume, this volume is in use state, right? So once you terminate the server, this volume state will be changed to available state. Okay. Yeah. Now what I will do, select instance, go to instance state, terminate instance, terminate. Now the instance is terminating. Yeah. Now it is terminating. Yeah. So now it is terminated. Now go back to volume. So now refresh here. So currently it is showing in new state, right? Now refresh here. Now it is showing available state. This volume is, yeah, prod server volume. This is prod server volume. Now it is showing available state. Okay. Yeah, there is no attached resource. Server is gone, right? That is why it is not showing anything. Yeah. So as per the request, we deleted the server. Now the data is available in the volume, this volume, right? So if you hold the volume for 2 months or 3 months, some charges, okay, charges will be applied. So that is why what I will do, this volume I want to convert into snapshot. How can I convert? Select your volume, go to actions, create snapshot, click on this. Now description, prod server snapshot for easy understanding. Scroll down here, tag name also you can give same name, click on create snapshot. So now the snapshot is being ready. So here click on, yes, here under this volume snapshot is there, right? Now the snapshot is in pending. Now it is being ready. So prod server snapshot. So wait for 1 or 2 minutes. This will be ready. Yeah, once the snapshot is ready, we can go ahead and delete the volume because data is available in the snapshot. See here. Now it is completed. Snapshot is completed, right? So now go ahead and delete the volume. This volume, available volume, you can go and delete. Delete. Yeah. So now the volume is deleted. So in use volumes, it will not allow you to delete. Normally, if the volume is in use, so it will give error. It will not be deleted, right? So available volumes only you can delete, right? Now volume is gone. So the data is available in the snapshot only, right? So after 2 months, project team came and asked you to provide the data. So this snapshot is binary copy, right? So binary files we cannot directly read, right? So we cannot directly read. So that is why what we will do, this snapshot we need to again convert into volume. So we can convert into volume. So select your snapshot, go to actions, see here, create volume from snapshot, see here, general purpose SSD, GP3, 8 GB storage. If you want to customize, you can customize here. IOPS 3000, Yeah, AP South 1A. So zone A 1A. Okay. So tag name, you can give the tag name prod server volume. So click on create volume. So now the volume is created. Now go back to volumes. See here, prod server volume. Now it is in available state. Volume is ready, right? So if you want to read the data which is available in the volume, so we need to attach this volume to server, right? So now what I will do, I want to create a test server. So I want to attach this volume to the test server, right? Go to instance. So now I want to read the data, right? So for which launch instance test server. So Amazon Linux second AMI T2 micro key pair T2 yeah, default key pair, any key pair you can use. Security group, existing one you can use. Now storage, default storage, one storage will be available here. So we can choose the default storage here. Okay, so here 8 GB. Now, so here zone we need to check because the volume is available in AP South 1A, right? So the same zone we need to choose here. See here, AP South 1A. Choose this. Okay, so scroll down here, click on launch instance. Now the instance is being ready. So along with the instance, one default volume also available. See here. So now the server is in running state. Currently, this server is having storage available here, right? This is the storage 8 GB attached, right? So now what I will do, I want to attach another volume also to the server, which is available, which is in available state. Go to volumes. So this is in available state, right? Refresh here. See here. So this is the test server. This is the test server. But this volume required, right? So we require this volume. In this volume, the data is available, whatever data we prepared, right? So now this volume I want to attach to the server, test server. So for which select your volume, go to actions, yeah, attach volume, click on attach volume, instance, see here, test server is in running state, right? Choose this. Now device name, so make sure we need to choose this device name /dev/sdb, or we can choose this. Okay, click on attach. Once we attach, this state will be changed. See here, in use, the state is changed to in use state. So currently two volumes are attached to the test server, right? But this volume we attach as a secondary volume. So primary volume already there, so we attach as a secondary volume. But client asking, so I want this volume to be converted into primary. I want to use this volume as primary volume. So how can we convert, right? So for which what we have to do? So for now, for example, if you connect this server, no data is available in this server. So here, go to instance. Test server is there, right? Here, see here. This is the test server. Copy public IP, open putty, paste here, expand SSH, expand authentication, credentials, browse, open, accept. EC2 hyphen user. Yeah. So sudo space hyphen I ls. Nothing is there because that volume connected as secondary volume, right? So my client asked me to attach as a primary volume. That prod server volume, my client asked me to convert into primary volume. So how can we convert? So now what we will do? So immediately, so we can go ahead and stop this instance. First we need to stop the instance. Stop instance. Stop. Now it is stopping. Instance is stopping here. Yeah, stop. Once the instance is stopped, what we can do here? Yeah, go to volumes. Click on volumes. Yeah, these two volumes, whatever the volumes we attach to the server, this volumes, two volumes, we need to detach. First, we need to detach. Select these two volumes. One by one, we can detach. Select this first. Go to detach volume. Detach. Now, second one. Select this. Yeah, same way we can go and detach one. So both the volumes detached from the server. Now both the volumes are showing available state. So from server we remove the volumes, right? Now what I will do, this volume, prod server volume, I want to attach to the test server. Select this volume, go to actions, attach volume, click on attach volume. Now select the instance test server. Select this. Now drive device name primary volume is /dev /xvda. This we need to choose. Select this. Now click on attach one. Now this volume is attached. First volume. So now it is in use state. See here. Now we can go ahead and start the server. Go to instance. Start instance. So once the instance is started, we can connect and check the data is available or not. Yeah. Now I want to connect this instance. Copy public IP. Open putty. Paste here. Expand SSH. Expand authentication. Credentials. Browse. Select your key pair. Open. EC2-user. Now change settings. Appearance change bold 60. Now sudo space -i. Now ls. Data is available, right? Is it clear to you, everyone? Is it clear to you, everyone? Any questions here? Any questions, anyone?
Nothing.
Yeah. So I got one more ticket. The ticket is, yeah, the client, the project team ask us to increase the volume. So currently this volume size is 8 GB. Currently this volume size is 8 GB, right? See here, 8 GB. So the project team asked us to increase the volume to 50 GB. So without any downtime, on the fly, we can increase the volume. So this volume currently 8 GB, right? Select volume, select this volume, check this, go to actions, modify volume, click on modify volume. Now 8 GB, right? You can give 50 GB. Click on save, modify this, modify, refresh. See here, 50 GB. So as per the project in requirement, we can modify the volume size, right? So, but in free tier, 8 GB is free of cost. So 50 GB can modify. Once complete the practice, you can delete immediately within 1 hour. Nothing will be happened, right? So this is the way we can perform the tasks in real-time projects. We'll get the tickets. So as a DevOps engineer, as a cloud engineer, so we need to work on the infrastructure activities also. Cloud is infrastructure, right? DevOps is automation. Clear, right, everyone? Yeah. So same task we can perform. Same way we can take server and you can create some data. So files, folders, whatever you want to, right? You can permit the server. After that, you can convert into snapshot that volume. After that, yeah. So you can create one server. So the snapshot you can convert into volume and attach to the server and check the data. So convert into primary volume and check the data. The data is available or not. You can check it out. So go through the video, complete video, note down the steps, and you can practice. So people are not going through videos. Simply they are saying, I'm not able to access. It is not working. Okay. So go through the complete video, note down the steps, and you can practice. Fine. Yeah. Once complete your practice, you go ahead and delete the server and the volumes also. Clear, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, one doubt. Uh, my server is located in zone 1 and that volume is located in the zone 2. Is it possible to map it in the zone 1?
No. No.
Oh,
For
not
example,
possible, right?
not
Okay.
possible, not possible. So for example, yeah, so we have locations, different locations: Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Okay, our physical server is in Mumbai region. Our storage is in Hyderabad region. Can you connect
Mhm.
that? Not possible, right?
No, not
That
possible.
is physical environment. Same way, so cloud environment also within the same zone only we can attach the volume to the server.
Okay. But we
Okay.
can, take the snapshot and move it to different region and we can map it. Like that way we can do
Yes.
it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Snapshot we
okay.
can move. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So go to volumes and you can remove the volumes also. These two volumes. So before removing, you can check the volumes are belongs to the same server or not. Yes. So you can go to actions. Yeah. First of all, you can remove the available volume. After that, you can remove the other volume. Right. Delete the volume. This is the way we can practice. Right. Yeah, so make sure everyone practice, and this is very important task. Everyone practice. Okay. So tomorrow we'll work on second storage, which is S3. In S3 we'll perform one project, and also I give you task tomorrow. Okay. Fine. Yeah, we can stop here. If you have any questions, confusions, you can take the screenshot and post into the group while practicing. Okay. Fine. Thank you all.
Thank you.